know how I hate wasting time, and I'm very efficient.
But you're very good at it, though.
Very good at wasting time? Well, this is a good friend of mine just said, like, they're like, Thorgy, you have all these ideas and blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't feel like I need to do things. What I love is sitting around talking about doing things. That's my favorite thing. I could talk about doing things all day long and never do them, and I would be just as happy.
So I wanted to have you back on First Impressions because you're one of the most popular guests we've... Are you still getting ready?
Yeah, I didn't even paint my nails yet. Bob, how are you?
I'm good. I am currently on set for We're Here. We're back to filming again. So you'll all notice I'm back in another random hotel room. I'm back with Thorgy Thor on the show. Mitch is back too. So the whole gang is back. We really did a full this is the reunion special, honey.
Full fantasy circle back.
Have you been feeling about this season in general, by the way?
Can I be honest?
You can.
Or should I
you
lie?
can.
When it started, I was like, all right, we got another season of Drag Race, the new girls. And I was like, all right. I think there was just like too many girls to like pay attention to. And as they started whittling out towards the back end of the season, I was like, oh, this
Did they ever whittle it out? Did they ever whittle it out? Okay, here's what I feel. Is it a top 5 or is it a bottom 7?
Bob, so you don't care about this season. You don't like the girls?
It's not that I don't care about the season. That's not okay. That you've extrapolated a lot from that. But if let's say you have a group of girls, right? It's one thing to pick out like these are our top 3 girls. It's another thing to be like these were the bottom 7 girls. I feel like if you don't whittle it down to a few, you're just pointing out who's in the bottom, not who's in the top. A top 5 is not a thing.
Like it's too many. It's like half. Oh, I just lost my AirPod. That's why I fucking hate these. Whose ears do these stay in? I feel like I need to have a magnet put into my brain just to keep them in. Wait, so you're saying when it's like, oh, the top half. It's like the other half is just knowing that like we're just the bad half.
Right?
It's like too many girls in the top. I get what you're saying. There should be a 3. With that said, do you like the top 5 and do you like what happened now that it's the finale? We know who won. Do you like that it was the top 2? I mean, was this your top 2? I
agree with the top 5. I don't agree with the top 2.
Ooh, this is when I love this shit.
I mean,
it's so much fun.
I probably would have made, first of all, let's just start off by saying a big congratulations to Willow Pill. Congratulations. Because let me tell you one thing. If there's one thing a Denver girl will do, is a Denver girl will come into the competition, announce that they have some sort of a immunocompromised thing, get one challenge win, and then go to the finale to defeat an international ballerina and then win the competition.
Lady Bunny did this whole parody about Drag Race. Did you hear it? To Vogue?
Yeah,
and she goes, contour your nose. And in the middle of it, she goes, always mention you have AIDS. What? You know, which is like, all right. So this is along the lines, my brain just went there, where it's like, if you get on the show and you're like, by the way, I have this like irreversible, very rare autoimmune disease. It's like, oh my God, now we have to.
That is not what I was saying. What I was saying is the parallels between.
It's exactly what you said. You were talking about AIDS and I heard you.
They're both from Denver. They both made it to the finale with one challenge win. They both were competing against an international ballerina who had 3 challenge wins that they defeated in the final lip sync.
Yeah.
And they both had an autoimmune situation. That's a lot of parallel. But anyway, I will say this big congratulations to Willow Pill. Congratulations on making it to the winner's circle. Welcome. I hope you get your prize package. The hilarious Ross Matthews should be dropping off a prize package to you very, very soon. As for all the other girls, I mean, I think that my top 2 were Angeria and Diabetti.
Wow. Can you explain that to me?
Okay, so Angeria had a great track record. Angeria has been doing great this entire season. She's just been really crushing it in the challenges. She's been doing a good job. She had a very strong beginning of the season. She had a strong beginning of the season, then kind of like dipped, but she never was like low. She was never truly low. She's done a pretty good job all season. Diabetti is my bitch. I am ride or Diabetti. I am a ride
I
or die
love
Betty.
this.
Betty is great. I think she's great TV. I think she's a great drag queen. I think her looks were consistently some of the best looks on the season. I think that her attitude is great. I love that she fesses up to it. I love that all those other girls were like, you know what someone said in the review that made sense? Someone was like, everything that Diabetti is getting shit for saying on camera, we all said behind the scenes. Except Diabetti said it on camera, and we all said it behind the scenes.
And doesn't give a shit.
And Diabetti is getting shit for it. So I was like,
yeah.
What's
well,
tea,
also, this
honey?
is what I was going to say. So I did a viewing party every Friday here in Brooklyn. So it's curious because I just did the finale at Roscoe's in Chicago, and the audience there in Chicago felt very differently than the audience in New York. The audience in New York hated Diabetti. And I was always like, what is going on? Like booing. And I was like, oh my God. But to me, I was like, she's a perfect TV villain. And when did becoming top 5 or doing drag well or doing drag even on television become like, oh, you have to be an angel and always likable? I'm like, it's TV. You are a villain. Like, she is very villainous. There's something about her. I'm like, I'm rooting for you in all of your like dark energy. I love it. I'm like, you're a great television personality. By the way, I thought my top 2 from watching the whole show was Lady Camden and Bosco. That was my top 2. I'm trying something
new here.
Oh, switch it up, baby, switch it up. Love it.
Is this a moment? Hold on, is this?
Wait, do that and then put the hat on top so it just shows the fabric just a little bit underneath. You know I like a good head. Bitch, this is so much better.
All right, let's talk about these looks. Okay, you ready? Let's start with RuPaul's look. So RuPaul is wearing this like caftan shoulder pad look with this like bouffant updo hair. Did she wear this during the season?
I don't know, but after every single fucking amazing outfit that RuPaul killed every single episode on this entire season, for this one, it was anticlimactic as the season finale look. That was just my opinion.
I agree. I don't hate this look. I just wouldn't imagine it for the finale. And there were times when she would walk. It kind of looks like she's on a hanger at the dry cleaners.
Like it's wearing her, like she's uncomfortable. I'm like, come on.
So let's get into the eliminated queens. June Jambalaya looks absolutely stunning.
The fit is right. The hair is right. Everything is right. Whoever made this, like with the nude illusion by the shoulder and the chest, is beautiful. It fits right.
I love a noodle illusion. I love looking like a fucking noodle. She looks absolutely fantastic. Alyssa Hunter looks absolutely great. I love that. She kind of looks like Domino Couture.
Doesn't she look like Isma?
A little bit.
Emperor's New Groove.
Cornbread is the beauty and the beast. This the prosthetic looks great. I love this massive rose for a scepter. I love this.
It's very cool. Completely conceptual. It's realized. It's Disney. It's horror and beauty. And that color against your skin is freaking beautiful. It's so cool.
This looks like something you would wear. You would come up to.
I know. Can you tell that I'm like, it is horror. It is beauty.
Weren't you a monkey one time?
Yeah, many times.
Like at like one of the drag race things, you came as a monkey, didn't you?
I did wear a monkey prosthetic one time. I wore a fat suit prosthetic to season 8. But monkey I did, and I did a lot of old age makeup as well, prosthetics.
Yeah, you're wild.
But this is very, very cool.
Now let's get into Orion's story. Orion's story. I mean, I like this look. I mean, I think it's giving a little bit of James Mansfield energy, like a what?
No, by the way, I hate. This is gonna be rude. I don't even care. I watched the season. There's been so many weeks that like I'm like, who? Like,
girl, she got eliminated a very long time ago. This season actually started before the pandemic. Anyway, but I like her look. She looks really good, and I enjoy this look. Let's go on to Maddie Morphosis, who is Elvis, and this look is campy. I mean, part of me is like a leotard for the finale, but go off, queen. You know. What do you think of Carrie Colby as Tranos?
This is amazing. And I gotta say, I'm just looking at a photo of her right now, but I saw her actually in a video where the camera panned up and down and she was talking all about it. Up close on video in this photo, she looks stunning, gorgeous, perfection. I don't see a flaw. I love the robotic hand. It's so like...
Do you get what it's a reference to?
No, what? It's Egyptian, okay, so it's Dune to me.
They call her Tranos because she's collecting, like, because they say that because she was the one who came on the show as an out trans woman, and then all the other trans women started coming out, and they're saying that she's like Thanos, so she has them like Infinity Stones. So because the internet started calling her Tranos, she has the gauntlet like Thanos.
Okay, all right. I see. I'm a little like on the. I don't know these. I don't follow everything. This is very, very cool. I get it.
You don't follow what, movies?
I don't follow anything. I don't care. I'm too busy like shopping at, I'm too shopping for Brussels sprouts. I like to live my life in private. I don't read everything. I don't watch everything. I didn't know Tranos, whatever. She looks like Dune.
We're not invading your life to find out if you watched Infinity
Listen, girl, every time I decide to sign on to some stupid social media platform, there's a million videos of Bob, you doing everything all day long. I'm like, what are you doing all day? You're doing this all day long. When do you like have a second to breathe? You must be losing your freaking mind. Who has time? I don't care that you're eating cookies in the morning. I don't care. I don't want to see that. Go eat your cookies. It's just too much. It's like too much sharing.
Okay, a few things. One, I don't vlog. I rarely vlog. So I don't wake up and go, hey guys, it's me, Bob the Drag Queen, eating cookies like a dumb cunt in my hotel. I don't do that. I do videos, but I do my podcast. Yes. I do my review show, and I have my show on HBO, and I do my stand-up comedy, but I'm not being like, hey guys, just walking across the street eating a cookie. I don't do that.
It's a lot of videos. It's a lot of videos. And you're always funny to me because I love you. And I'm like, Bob, you're funny. Just a lot of videos. And it's not just you, it's everybody. Okay. And it also makes me feel like I'm not doing enough all the time. Like I'm never keeping up with the Kardashians ever. And I'm like, you know what? I think I've actually reached a point in my life where I'm like, I will never keep up with the Kardashians. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
What I'm doing has nothing to do with you. This isn't any more than what you're doing. So for example, let's say you host a review show, which you do, but it's just live. You do a viewing party. Only difference is I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm just recording it. I'm not doing any more than you. I'm just recording it. I'm not doing it in front of a live audience.
I can't get to that step because then I get lost in or did it record? Is the volume enough? It's like, oh my God.
It did record. Don't you worry. It did record. We did a whole thing. Let's go into Jasmine Kennedy, who's in a pretty classic gown, and she looks great. There's not a whole lot to it. It looks really good though.
Okay, I dropped my thing again. I fucking hate these so much. Whose ear did these stay in? I don't get it.
Tim Cook.
Tim Cook
watches the show. Tim Cook loves first impressions. What do you want to say to Tim Cook?
These are horrible.
There you go. Look. Tim, fix them.
Look,
Tim.
Ready? Look. And fell out. What? Where?
Tim, you got to fix this.
What? Whose ear? That doesn't make any sense. I have to shove it inside my face.
I think you have them in the wrong ears.
No, because there's a shut up. There's a speaker on the other
They're
side.
in backwards. She has them in backwards.
Do I? Maybe I. Left. Oh my God! It has an L. No. It's still bad. No.
Tim Cook.
No.
We take back everything we said. These are great products. We love these earphones. They're so good. Let's keep going. All right. Talk to me about Jasmine Kennedy.
I think she did really well. And this outfit, her hair is amazing.
It's so much hair. She looks great.
So much hair. She looks gorgeous.
Let's go on to Georges. Okay. Georges, this looks fine. This looks fine. I can't go crazy about this. It looks fine.
Oh, stop. I'm going a little crazy. This was bitch, you look so good.
Let's go into Deja Sky. I do not like this. I need more details on the leotard, on the bodice of this leotard. It's just like a yellow leotard with some fringe on the bottom. It's not giving dimension. The fringe on the bottom looks very thin and wanting. The chin strap is so big. I just don't, I don't like this. I do not love this.
Tell us what you really think, bobbers. I love it.
It's the tea, Mary.
But I think, by the way, I do not care for this whatsoever. However, with the Vegas theme, I do love like that. I just wish it weren't pink.
All right, let's go into Bosco. So now we're into the top 17. So Bosco, this look.
Love it.
The only thing about this look is when she was on the runway, her wings were crooked, and that was driving me. I felt so bad for her because I know that feeling when you're like, well, it's made and they're crooked. So God damn it, I'm so annoyed.
And you want to walk down and be perfect, and it's like, you just wanted to fix that. Like if it was a crooked painting on the wall, and you're like, hold on.
Let's go into Diabetes. I don't like the tail, and I wish that she had something more interesting going on than a leotard. But I love this big ostrich collar. I love that part. I like.
Okay, I love this. The coloring is right. I like the stark black hair against all of this. It's very pretty, but it's also very intimidating.
Okay, how do you feel about Angeria? Okay, I like the audacity of this look.
Yeah,
it is such a visual. I don't know that I would ever wear this but just the sheer audacity of this. She is the size of a New York City skyscraper. She's the size of scaffolding. This thing is massive.
I'm not a big fan of turkey feathers, and I'm not a big fan of lace. It's very Vegas. It's over the top. It is huge. But the only thing I like about the look is how big it was. On the stage, to have the audacity to walk out there and go, my costume's as big as the stage. That's a big middle finger, and I love it.
I agree
so much because
I like the audacity of it. She is huge. She looks huge. It looks
huge.
Great.
Enormous. She's so huge.
Huge.
She's so huge. Huge.
Lady Camden.
Okay, let's go. Oh, I forgot about this one. You have to go first because I don't know where to begin.
I don't know what is
going on. I don't know what the concept was.
She looks like she's a horse.
She's
and
like a medieval
carriage,
horse.
But she's also the carriage.
She's also the carriage.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want it. I don't like it. And let's move on to Willow Pill. I think someone said online that because she entered as an angel, she's leaving as a devil. But I don't necessarily love this look either.
I will say this. Out of all the feathered headdresses that all the girls wore, I really, really loved hers the best because she used different kinds of animal feathers. They were all stoned. They were curled. And I love the colors with the gold. And it was kind of a mustardy gold and the reds with a little bit of black detailing. I thought that was really cool. And then she wore, I don't know what animal it is, with the stripes, the thin one, an emu. I don't know.
I don't
but
know.
I thought that was one of the coolest headdresses that I saw on the carpet.
So then they did these little video packages where they go onto the streets of Las Vegas and they kind of pitch themselves.
I love this.
So this is an example of Angeria doing a nude illusion, and it's just really not. The nude ain't nuding.
I feel like it's the wrong amount of nude just in the middle. And also, it's not nude. It's this really, really, really thick mesh that's supposed to match her skin, but it makes her look thicker and unreal. So it's a nude illusion rather than just being nude. I don't know.
Yeah,
and then it feels like she's in a sausage casing and she's constricted to where she can't walk.
So then she does her number track record, where she talks about having a high track record. And okay, so let me tell you, I cannot speak for this season finale, but I can speak for season 8. I remember we got called, and I mean, Kim and Naomi can probably remember better than I do, but we got called maybe about a week and a half to maybe 2 weeks before the finale to start working on these songs. And more than likely, these queens are doing these outfits way ahead of time before that. So there's a chance that their outfits just probably will not match their performance.
Song.
He starts off in this big ruffle coat, and they have these like stars that spell out Angie, but like she didn't do like crazy dancing. It wasn't much. There wasn't a whole lot going on with this performance, in my opinion.
You know, as a performer, I watched and I was like, oh, there's the strobe light, there's the beat hit, and then the audience started going, yes, just because of all of these exciting elements coming together. So I kind of, in my head, I was like, ignore all that and just look at her. And she held her own. Her outfit with the pink and the black with that dripping, the drip right by the crotch really bothered me the whole time.
So let's go on to Bosco. Bosco, in my opinion, had the funniest video package. I really enjoyed.
This is the lifeguard thing, right?
Yeah, Bosco continues to be the funniest queen of the season. She has proven that she is the funniest fucking queen of the entire season.
She's cool.
She is cool. So during her performance, so have you seen there's this designer who's like getting really popular in New York because he makes these like robotic feather pieces. Have you seen he did one for her?
Yes.
It's this robotic headpiece that looked really great, and she did like a realistic angel type thing. The only thing about this performance that I thought was like when you go back and watch it, it really just felt like these wings were moving, and then they covered her up. She took off the dress, and then just like walked forward like
2 steps, and then it was
5
over.
steps, and then I was like, she's about to go off now, and then she just walked forward, and the number was done, and I was like, what?
And do you know who, when this came out and it was like the dichotomy, the juxtaposition of like angel, devil, good and evil, like horror and beauty. This is it. Like this beautiful mechanical feathered headpiece with like feathers and then like this monster that's can eat you. It's so dark. It's so sexy. It's so cool. I love this.
If y'all want to look up the guy who makes these mechanical feathered pieces, his name is Cameron Hughes. And he's like
cool.
really making the rounds on TikTok and Instagram, honey. They're like eating him up in this thing.
Very cool.
I want to go on to Daya Betty, whose video package look was probably my favorite. Like her on the strip was really, I love this look. I love these horns. I think Daya Betty is legit the most, like visually the most versatile queen of the season. She looks fucking great. And then her performance piece, was okay, so I think she's like a bug.
Yeah, I still can't figure it out, but I don't care because I liked it so much. So I think she was like having this like cocoon behind her and then like shed her cocoon into this like I don't know. I can't think of the right bug terms scientifically, but it was so
I don't know
cool.
what she is. It's like she's some sort of a bug, and then she has these antenna, these feathers that are acting as antenna that are like sensing things, which looked really cool, but again, it just didn't have this outfit. Her song was about like not having to fight all the time because you're a fighter, but this outfit.
Oh, you're about the costumes meeting the song. All right, yeah,
you're
right.
But
all right,
Bosco's did, and I think the reason why Bosco's did is because Bosco kept this devil through line throughout the entire season. Horns.
It was like
horns for her
theme.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
She comes in wearing horns. She has lots of horns. Her song's about the devil. So her performance made the most sense with the outfit, whereas this one, I'm like, you're
like diabetic. You're supposed to be a fighter as a bug.
Like, I love this look and I love what the feathers are doing, but I just don't get how it makes any sense with this song. Let's move on to Lady Camden. We still have a lot of ground to cover. So this outfit, I will say this, it is very Lady Camden. This outfit is wild. This is wild. What in the Burning Man is going on? What in the Electric Daisy Carnival is going? Her butt looks great though. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
She does this Queen Freddie Mercury inspired song called "I Fall Down," which which is like inspired by her her tripping and falling move. But again, what does this outfit have to do with the song?
I don't agree with you so much with Lady Camden. I thought the look was great. She was sticking true to her ballerina-ness, her dancer-ness, and she went from a ballerina to like this like modern, you know what I mean? She let her hair down. She was tossing it. She was
I
like
can
a
see
true
that.
queen. She got back up.
She
and
did the
by
hair
the way, when
reveal.
she's
Minus the
the
fall.
hair reveal
She
and
did the hair
spinning
reveal
out
again.
of the skirt. I thought it was just so, that move was so, and it's hard to do when you execute that kind of like spin out of a skirt and like hair. It could have been a mess.
Okay, so
Next.
Willow Pill's video package look, I just don't understand why she's wearing like the cheapest mustache in the world. But I get that Willow Pill's she's probably doing it intentionally. I imagine that like it was done intentionally. I think I just don't. I
think
don't
it's
really consider
stylized
myself
beautifully. I think she looks really pretty in the mustache. Very cool.
So she does a song called I Hate People. I love this look. I absolutely think this look is so great. This big ruffle, her face perfectly in the center. I don't know what I thought it was kind of odd that she did a song called I Hate People and then she brought like 3 people with her on her body. That was a little
like
strange.
why do you hate people? They're all around you.
It also goes to show how, but also every other song was like kind of about something on the show. Something that happened with their storyline. What does I Hate People have to do with what was like part of her storyline, hating everyone or being a loner?
She just never got to say it on the show, and now she's like, I'm going to tell everyone how much I hate you right now, and then give her the crown.
It was my favorite song of the 5, and I can't believe I'm saying of the 5. I love this song. I can see the song going viral on TikTok. I can see girls performing it as like a comedy routine at shows. Of the 5 songs, this was my favorite song. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I loved it too. Also, I have to rewatch it. When I watched it at Roscoe's when I was in Chicago, there was everyone screaming over the whole time, going,
Yeah.
"Ah!" And I was like, whoa, bitch. If you're going to get that kind of reaction from people, this girl is a worldwide star, and she just had everyone literally like eating out of the palm of her many, many, many hands and faces.
Yeah.
On this
I
outfit.
really love the reveal of the pussy face, the Michelle Visage. Love that. I thought that was a great touch. The only thing is I don't get what it has to do with the song, but I really like the song and I really like the look as 2 independent entities. So then RuPaul goes forward to do this well,
it was Vegas. It was a casino slot machine.
Slot machine, thank you. Because it's going through the slot machine, they made it look like it was just 2 random girls. It was a little confusing. It looked like it was just 2 random girls. But I think they're saying that based off of the season and everything in the evening, these 2, Lady Camden and Willow Pill, have been chosen as the top 2. And their first looks, so Lady Camden is in this like royal inspired prince/princess, like as a femme masculine look with a crown on. I think it's a nod to queen. And Willow Pill is wearing this like massive blazer.
Love it, love it, love it. It reminded me of like Beetlejuice, like when when he rolled. Yeah, I was like, this is so macabre. It was so cool. I thought it was so cool.
So I do love that she revealed to these pants. That was I've always said a reveal should be 3 things: either nudity, opulence, or hilarious. And I do think that revealing to a pair of pants
that's good.
that goes over your shoulders is very funny. I think that is very, very funny. But I don't think that her third reveal or her second reveal to her third look was one of those 3 things. I wish it would have been a massive pair of underwear.
Like actually levitating off of her body like 4 feet.
Yeah, kind of like just like the pants. Like if the last look was like a pair of underwear that went all the way up to her shoulders,
like
a pair of tidy whitey
that were like huge.
That would have been.
That's kind of cool.
That would have been.
That's very
hilarious. Funny. Or as you would say, that would be hilarious. And Camden's reveal was fine, but it's interesting how they both kind of ended up revealing to this like flame look. So Camden was about to do her trip and fall hair reveal, but then I think the crown got stuck, or something got stuck in the wig, because you can see her struggling to get it off, which must be very annoying.
Yeah, and you live, you're like, oh, get it off.
Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do in that scenario?
She did it. She did it.
Yeah, she
You
got
rip
it off.
baby.
She got it off. So after that, we reveal that the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, inducted into the winner's circle, is Willow
It's
Pill.
Thorgy Thor.
She wins the show. I predicted Willow Pill to win pretty early in the season. I'm happy that she won. I thought she did a really good job this whole season. And I can't wait to see what she does with her reign.
I completely agree.
Wait.
Yeah. I
We have
can't
to
wait
discuss
to
the
see.
most controversial thing on the internet.
What? Go. What did we forget?
Simone's step down look. This look has set the
Oh,
internet
I
ablaze,
know.
honey. The internet is on fire.
Is it? Are people like eating this look up for real?
Well, both ways. It's very controversial. Some people say they love it, some people say they hate it. It is really taking the internet by storm. So she came out in jeans and a tank top. Now, granted, they're a very
Can I ask
remarkable.
you what do people hate about it?
I think people
Well,
hate I think people hate that her step down look is a pair of jeans and a tank top.
What? People hate.
I
Girl,
think what
have you
people are
watched the
saying
video
is-
that she posted?
Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, no one's denying that these are really remarkable jeans. I think they're saying like this just doesn't seem like the occasion to wear jeans and a tank top.
No, now I have something to say. This is what bothers me about everybody. It's like once you start putting things into boxes, this is when I lose interest. When it's like, that's not what a queen should wear. I'm like, who is saying that? And why? Because the last time I checked, I've been a queen for 20 years, and whatever I wear is what I say I'm supposed to wear. Like at a finale, great. You elevate your look. You don't wear garbage. You don't wear something cheap. You don't wear something you bought at a thrift store. You do. You get a designer.
Well,
you
who's to say that? Maybe that's my drag.
See, but that's what I'm saying. If I wanted to come naked, I'm like, it's up to me. But people judging Simone based on that look, telling her it's not the occasion. She looked amazing as she would have looked if she wore a custom-made gown designed by some famous designer. I don't care. This was so amazing. And the top, by the way, do you know the top was actually like a cast
molded,
of her body?
Yeah, I saw it.
So
she like deconstructed some
elevated
jeans, reconstructed them into this pair of jeans, stoned them, and then had a cast of her body made, and then they made it look like a wet tank top or crop top. I was shocked when she walked out in jeans. I was like, oh my gosh, she's wearing jeans at the finale. I was shocked when she first came out. I was like, when she first came out, I was like, oh my gosh, she's wearing jeans. They're very nice jeans, but at first I was like, oh my God. But I do think that maybe she did start a conversation. People are talking about it. She also wore this really massive, opulent gown for the red carpet. It was this huge.
Was it red?
It was red. I'm colorblind. It could have been a different color. I think it was red.
Yes, I think it was bright red or crimson red, and it went like 4 feet to her left with her legs popping out, right?
It was absolutely like this like huge ornate red
gorgeous
gown for the red carpet. So I'm thinking maybe part of her commentary is what she wore for the red carpet versus showing, because obviously she showed up in this and then she switched into the jeans. So I will say I do think that her outfit has created the most conversation for a look since like maybe season 7, which was 7 years ago. Listen, you all below, tell me your thoughts about Simone's outfit. Was it iconic? Did it turn the party? I want to hear your thoughts. Was it for the right occasion? Jeans at the finale. Jeans is your step down. Your thoughts. All right, I gotta go. I love all of you. I have a thing to run to. Thorgy, tell us where to find you.
You can always check me out, what I'm going to be doing next on Instagram at Thorgy Thor, Thorgy.com. I'm going to start posting all of my new tour schedules, gigs coming up. And I'm actually very, very excited to announce that my whole Thorchestra is coming back after a long time being on the shelf, right? So actually next week, I'm performing with the Regina Symphony Orchestra in Canada. And then after that, in June, for all of Pride, I'm performing 3 back-to-back shows with the Seattle Symphony Orchestra. So if you're going to be in Seattle, I'm doing a brand new show that I wrote with the creative director over there at the Seattle Symphony Orchestra, and I'm going to be bringing my Thorchestra there. So please come to Seattle, and lots and lots of more Thorchestras to come. We're talking about Australia, UK, and taking over all of North America. So I'm excited, and I have to warm up my fingers.
You better work. And you all can find my schedule at bobthedragqueen.com. Thank you all for joining us for another season of First Impressions. Next, we're going to take a little break, obviously, because there's no Drag Race right now, and there's no Dragula or no UK, or Slag Wars, which are shows I reviewed. And next thing you know, you'll see me reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 7. All winners.
Yes!
All winners.
Love it.
I'm kidding. All right. Bye, everyone.